What the fuck? What the fuck?
Based on their observations, the members of the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists Science and Security Board find conditions in the world to be so threatening that they are moving the hands of the doomsday clock 2 minutes closer to midnight. It is now 3 minutes to midnight.
This dark warning from the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. Yes, people, the doomsday clock is a real thing. Threat level midnight, now just 3 strokes away. 3 years ago, scientists said the clock was 5 minutes to midnight, and this recent move jumped right past 4 minutes and lurched us into the 3-minute warning. 3 minutes that could take several years, but just what exactly do these scientists believe will happen when the clock strikes midnight? Well, on their website, thebulletin.org, an official statement states, quote, despite some modestly positive developments in the climate change arena, current efforts are entirely insufficient to prevent a catastrophic warming of the Earth. The group also points to global nuclear weapons programs and decaying relations between the United States and Russia as key factors in their doomsday clock. The last time we saw a 2-minute jump forward in this doomsday clock was back in 2002, just after 9/11. But yes, unlike a working clock, this one actually moves in both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise, or as some might suggest, the opposite of clockwise, well, clock foolish. Believe it or not, the doomsday clock has been around for some time now, and this isn't even the closest we've been to doomsday either. The Atomic Scientists Group sounded this same exact alarm back in 1984 when the Cold War was at its peak. After President Reagan and President Bush, the clock wound all the way back to 17 minutes to midnight in 1991. Ever since then, it's been getting ever closer to the deadline. But all the way back in 1953, things got even hairier with Harry Truman in office. The U.S. pursued a hydrogen bomb, setting off new pressures between Moscow and Washington. But today, in 2015, the new escalation of fears around the world is supposedly due mostly to climate change. And Democrats are pointing to this new study as evidence to fuel their fight against the Keystone Pipeline. That debate still gaining steam in the halls of Congress. But before the Senate votes on the pipeline, they first voted on another issue. Is climate change real? We've already heard dozens of politicians say that they're not scientists, but on Wednesday, they voted in a landslide, 98-1, almost unprecedented numbers. All but 2 U.S. senators voted that climate change is real and it's not a hoax. The Senate can agree on that, but can they agree on building the pipeline construction before a global catastrophe? We'll have to find out in the days ahead. Or will we?
And the clock is ticking.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?